Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I want to do a quick overview for you of this little guy. This is the True Utility Telepen. The idea here is, oh, and by the way, thanks to my buddy Jim for sending this along, and I'm not going to do a full good, bad, and the ugly because it's a little keychain tool. It doesn't quite get complicated enough to go there. But anyways, the idea here is that you carry this little thing on your keychain, and it is rather little. Here it is next to a standard US penny, regular Bic pen, and, oh, what the heck, a Gerber shard keychain tool. Little tiny, tiny little thing. But the idea is that you keep this guy on your keychain most of the time, and you just kind of forget about it. But then, in a situation where you suddenly find yourself completely without anything to write with, all you need to do is pull. And next thing you know, you've got yourself an actual pen. And the pen is not huge. Frankly, it's not really even big enough. But it does the trick, and it does actually fit in the hand. And if you actually need to write with it, it does the trick. See? Hello, world. There you go. And it writes, no problem. And that's kind of a cool idea. The idea that you're never going to be without a pen as long as you've got this little guy on your keychain is smart. And really, that's the good thing this has going for it. It's plenty durable. It's not going to come detached when you don't need it. But when it's there, it's there. Unfortunately, it comes with some pretty severe compromises. First off, it is just a boring ballpoint pen. It's not great. Frankly, I wouldn't even call it wood. I don't enjoy writing with it, partly because it's so damn thin. I mean, look at the thinness of this pen compared to your Bic pen. This is very, very small in the hand. And so this is not something I'd want to write with for any long duration of time. This is a pen that's acceptable if you're just writing down a license plate number or something where you quickly need a pen and that's all. But, you know, that's about it for it. This is not a pen that I would bring and consider that I have a pen. No, this is just an emergency sort of tool. The other reason I wouldn't want to do a lot of writing with it is because the refills are a little bit on the specialized side. The refills look like this. Little cut down ballpoint refill, and you can see here that just in doing a little bit of writing testing for the channel here, I have already used a, I won't say substantial, but a non-trivial portion of the ink here. And this has seriously been written with for less than 5 minutes of my life. And so I get the impression that you're not going to get a lot of distance out of the refills here. It comes with 3 refills, so you're able to get them, and I imagine you can find more. But it's still a little bit of a pain, and frankly, the case it comes in is decent enough too. But anyways, the refill issue is a bit of a pain. You're not going to be able to find them anywhere else, and so that really does make this an emergency pen, a pen that you carry in case you don't have a pen. The other thing to remember, though, is that very often in those situations where you're like, oh, crap, I need a pen, and I'm nowhere near, I'm not, not like in a store where you can always find a pen or a bank. I'm talking like side-of-the-road situations. Very often the writing conditions aren't great, and so a conventional ballpoint like this isn't going to work either. It may not write very well at an angle, like if you're trying to use the side of your car as a writing surface, something like that. And so, for those situations, it's usually when I recommend something like a space pen. Just have one of those in the glove box or something, or even toss one in the pocket. And so as a conventional ballpoint, it does the trick, and size-wise, it's great, but it may not be ideal for those kinds of emergency writing situations anyways. So, I mean, the good on this is just the form factor. It is a great little idea to have a pen that's with you all the time, that doesn't tend to come loose, and that's enough to actually write with a little bit. That's, not very bulky. But unfortunately, it's not very comfortable to write with, and the refills situation makes it a little questionable if you're going to use this little guy a lot. Hope this has been interesting to you. I don't know that I recommend it. It's not a bad idea by any stretch, and if it makes sense to you, go for it. You're out like $10. But at the same time, I don't know, I'd rather carry a smaller, dedicated sort of pen, like just throw a space pen in the pocket, and you get a lot more utility and a lot more usability. Hope this has been interesting to you. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.